Hello traders everywhere, Adam Hewison coming to you from the digital studios of MarketClub. And today it's Friday, the end of the week. It's been an interesting week and we're on my home page, and as you can see some of the things we've written about this week, how to successfully trade MarketClub's internet portfolio, how to use our trade triangles, 3 reasons you should buy Amazon, and so forth. Well, today we're going to look at another jewel in the MarketClub crown, and that's our Smart Scan. Now, you may have noticed that we've changed some of the navigation on MarketClub. This makes it much easier to find everything you need. So we've looked at portfolios, we've looked at our trade triangles, and now we're looking at Smart Scan. So all you have to do is just click here, and you're connected to our Smart Scan page. Now, what you're going to see here is a list of Smart Scans. Now, this could be a 1-week high, a 1-week low, a 3-week high, 3-week low, and so on and so forth. It defaults to the strong daily moving average. There's 1,000 stocks that have strong daily moving averages right now. There's also 1,000 stocks that have weak moving averages, meaning the trend is down. You can also find the plus 100 stocks, which have very strong trends, and there's 763 of them, and there's 354 weak stocks right now, according to our trade triangle technology. Now, we're looking for 52-week highs. So we go up to the next column right here, 52-week highs, and you can see there's 358. Now, that's a lot of stocks to go through, and I think you would agree. You don't have the time, and I don't have the time to go through every single one of them. So what we're going to do is apply a Smart Scan filter. So we're looking at equities. That's the default. But if we were looking for, let's say, another market such as Forex, futures, or mutual funds, we could search equally on those markets as well. So let's stick with equities. We're going to view as bar charts, but you could also, again, you have the choice of candlestick charts, line charts, or a symbol list. I'm very visual, so I always stay with bar charts. That's how I like to look at them. And we're also going to look at last price. Now, you can filter if you want to look for things less than $50, less than $20, less than $10, and you may find something, you may not. I'm going to search for stocks that are greater than 50. It'll give me a big choice of stocks to look at. But the key thing to me is you want to look for good volume. I'm going to look for greater than 2 million shares. I'm not going to look for a little squiggly, like 500,000 shares traded. No, I want big volumes so that I can get in and out of. Now, I can also filter it down to the exchanges, whether it's the U.S. exchanges, Canadian exchanges, or Australian exchanges. For example, we're going to stick with U.S. exchanges because that's going to give us the greatest choice. So we've gone from, let's say, 358. Let's see with our filter on how many we get it down to. So click on the scan button. So we've cut the scan down from 358 to just 24 choices. So let's take a look and see what they are. Well, the first one that comes up is Green Mountain, and that looks really good. That's a new high for that stock, 52-week high. It looks right on the highs so far on the day. So you want the stock to close at or close to its highs for the day on a Friday. And next to that is Gilead Science. That looks really good. That's in my portfolio, as is Keurig. Green Mountain is in my portfolio already. So we'll look a little further down here, and Macy's looks good too. That's a new, looks really good there. And moving on, Apple looks good. That's a new high there. Apple's in my portfolio as well. So you have all these stocks that are doing well. So you want them to close at or close to their highs. Disney's looking great. Disney's in my portfolio. So you've got some great stocks to go home long this weekend. And let's just take a look and see what else there is coming down here. I'm trying to find one that you should avoid. Let's take a look at Intuit. So let's just click here. It's a new high. I want to show you the reason why I wouldn't buy this stock for the weekend trade. As you can see, we made a new high, but look where it is now. So even though it's made a 52-week high, I wouldn't buy it because it's not going to close at or close to its highs. And that's the key thing to remember. You've got to have the stock close at or close to its highs for the week and the day. More importantly, the day. So that's how you use the 52-week rule. You basically take your profits on Tuesday on the opening, and if the market opens sharply lower on Monday, just get out immediately, take the loss. The reality is if you have a couple of these, 2 or 3, 4 of them, over the weekend, chances are you'll do well. So let's see how that plays out. We have Keurig, we have Apple, Disney, and several more. So buy stocks that are strong, closing on their highs for the day and the week. They're the ones to go home long the weekend. I'm Adam Hewison for MarketClub. Have a great weekend.
You can find Adam Hewison as a regular contributor on Bloomberg, Business News Network, CNBC, and Fox Business News.
and we've got it down to 33, which is much, much better. Now 33 gives us a choice to look at these various markets. Now, as I said, I'm very visual, so I'm going to scroll down and look at some of these stocks. Well, first of all, this looks like a good one. Gilead Sciences. This is making new highs, looks right on the right on the highs. So I'm going to add that to my portfolio. I simply click here and it tells me I've been added to the portfolio. I'm going to go back on the back button right up at the top and let's see what else is there. Under Armour, Holly Frontier. Now, if it's in my portfolio, you see it's darkened out here. UA is in my portfolio. If it's not in my portfolio, it'll say add to my portfolio if I want to watch that. So moving down, and you can see there's quite a few stocks going in this. Apple's in my portfolio already. Disney's in my portfolio. That is looking very, very good. And let's just keep going down here for a little while longer and see what happens here. So we've got some nice choices, but there's still more. There's obviously another page we can go on to.